Hey guys, so here we are, Southwest Virginia in a winter wonderland. We just finished up doing the chores, feeding the cows and the chickens and the ducks. I think it's time to head in and make a delicious southern snack, candied pecans. Follow along, we'll head in the kitchen and get started.
Life's an adventure near and far. Join us today at Highland Hills Farm.
Hey, so this is a super easy recipe. It doesn't take very long. You can have this done and all mixed together, ready to go in about 10 minutes or less. It's super delicious. They smell wonderful. So we'll get started. If you don't follow our channel, guys, just make sure to follow our channel, smash that like button, and throw a comment in there if you try this recipe. First thing we're going to do is 1 cup of brown sugar. We'll get our dry ingredients together first. Next thing is 1 cup of regular sugar. Throw that in there. And then we have 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. A little bit more. 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And then it is 2 teaspoons of salt. 1, 2. All right, so we got our dry ingredients all mixed together there. We'll move on to the wet ingredients. Now I've already put in 2 egg whites into this bowl just to save a little bit of time. And the next thing we're going to do is 2 teaspoons of water. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is our own homemade vanilla. Throw that right in there. Then we're going to head over to the mixer and just whip this up. All right, so we're going to throw this on the mixer. We have the whisk attachment. You don't need to have a mixer to do this. You could do it with a hand mixer or whatever. All we're going to do is beat these egg whites up until they're nice and white and frothy. All right, so we got these all mixed up. As you can see, they're nice and foamy. We'll head over to the counter and add the pecans in. All right, so now we're going to add in our pecans. We have 2 pounds of pecans. Now this is a double recipe. In the description, I'll put in the single recipe, which is just 1 pound. But you can double it easy like I'm doing here. We're just going to pour all these pecans right into that egg whites. And we're just going to mix these around until they're really coated well. Guys, if you like these kind of recipes, just hit that subscribe button down there and follow us. Smash that like button and throw in a comment. Let us know how you like these. These will make your house when they're cooking smell absolutely yummy. We're just going to keep rolling these around. You want to kind of stay around the edge of the pan. Be kind of careful not to split the pecans up into small pieces. We like them staying like halves. So we're just gonna... All right, we've got those all mixed. That's what it should look like right there. Now we're just going to put in our dry ingredients. Just dump this all over the top. And then we're going to mix these well to make sure that those pecans are all well coated. All right, now that we've got those mixed real well, we're just going to put these onto our baking sheet. You want to use either these like silicone mats or some parchment paper. I already have the oven preheated to 300 degrees. So we're just going to put about half of these out onto this tray. Just like that. And you want to spread these around so that you don't want them stacked on top of each other. Get them just like a single layer if you can. Just saves time in the oven. Just like that. Like I said, these are going to go into the oven at 300 degrees. And you let them go for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to go in with a spatula and flip them. And depending on your oven, if you have a convection oven or a regular oven, you may have to go in and flip these at least 2 more times. You just want to be careful not to burn them because it will change the flavor of them, but we just want to keep tossing them until they're completely dry. So we're going to get these thrown into the oven, and we'll be back to show you when we flip them and then the finished product. We'll let these go for 15 minutes and then come back and flip them. All right, so we're at the 15-minute mark. We're just going to take these out. And all you want to do is kind of flip them over. You see how they're kind of starting to dry out a little bit on this side, so we're just going to flip them over. Do the same thing with this tray, and we're going to put these in again for about another 15 minutes. All you're trying to do is to completely dry out these pecans, and then they'll be completely done. Like I said, it can differ from oven to oven. Convection ovens work a little bit faster. This oven is not a convection, so it's just a standard oven. But we're just going to do like that, put them back in for 15 more minutes, and we'll check them. All right. So I think these are done. We let these go 3 cycles of 10 minutes, flipping them every time. That's what they look like when they're completed. Just let them cool down before you eat them because they're very hot. But I wish there was smell-o-vision because these things make the house smell absolutely delicious. I hope you guys like this recipe. We'll put the recipe down in the comments. We thank you for joining us. Just remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and throw a comment in there. We'll see you next time at Highland Hills Farm.